Good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. It is Tuesday, July 6th. This is your daily financial news. Again, this is a news show we do 7 days a week. We will even do this news show when I am out on a quick little vacation. I'll either record it the night before and post it at 7:30, but my idea is to do these with you still at 7:30 every day. So let's see what happens going forward. A couple quick announcements before we jump into the daily financial news. I must first thank each and every one of you. Thank you for the daily viewership. Thank you for being with us for the last couple of years. Yesterday we hit a number that took my breath away. Right, we hit 20,000 subscribers on this channel, which is quite amazing, seeing as I am just a guy who hits record or live or whatever it is and stops. No editing. Plenty of mistakes over the years. No YouTube algorithm tricks. I even forget to ask you to subscribe and thumbs up and all of that stuff. I'm really here for you. My goal is to be a positive impact. We talk about it every Sunday. But yeah, sometimes I got to step back and just say, wow, 20,000. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Again, we're not going to add any editing. We're not going to, do any of those things. So I got to tell you, I am looking forward to the day that we get to 100,000. I think getting one of those YouTube plaques that I see others out there with is, I think that'll be pretty cool. So I'm going to appreciate 20,000 today. We got there yesterday at about 7 o'clock Pacific, I think. But yeah, we are going to go. We're going to go to 100,000. I'm going to need your support, and we need your help, advice. Want to thank all of my experts. Right, we have 6 multimillionaires that talk to us every week, or just about every week. Couldn't do it without them. Couldn't do it without you asking questions on the live streams every Saturday. Pretty amazing stuff. Pretty amazing stuff. So I look forward to where we go next. It should be fun. Another couple things about the course, how to get started, one rental at a time. I say we. It's just me, folks. It's just me. I'll be uploading a couple more flip videos. Again, we owe Tyler Jensen and Bill Allen from Flip Hacking Live a lot of credit. They gave us 5 hours of videos that we are chopping up so it fits the teachable size limit. So you should get 2 more videos today. If you are in the course, those should probably be, I'm going to guess this afternoon. I have a lot going on this morning, but you should get 2 more today. And because of where we are with 20,000, the fact that I'm going to be taking 5 or 6 days off, I'm going to just leave the June 50 discount in until I get back, which will be around the 12th or 13th. So if you've been dilly-dallying, you got to get the best value in the course. You can use June 50 to save $50. It'll be $249. It won't be that price much longer. We are adding flipping content, again, 5 hours of content, mortgage 101 content's coming, syndication's coming. There's so many more experts are giving us stuff. If you want to change your financial future, you want to, figure out how we did it, link below. But also remember, if you buy the course, you get free access to the One Rental at a Time Works Facebook group, which is quickly approaching 1,000 members across the world doing the work, speaking the same language, and celebrating. So that by itself is worth the price of admission. So on to the daily financial news. I'm sorry that was 4 minutes of me just taking a moment. What do I got? Oh, the 10-year note. We got to start with that. It's actually the last thing I looked at that took my breath away. The 10-year note crashed below 1.4. Last time I checked, it's at 1.36. I can't explain it. It is so shocking. You have to think why. Why? There's a lot of money out there sloshing around in the system. And to see the 10-year decidedly break below 1.4 in an environment where you and I see inflation everywhere, this is not normal, folks. What the hell? This is something to step back from? I don't have a good answer. I am going to think about that a bunch today. The only thing I can think of quickly off the top of my head is there's a lot of rich people, a lot of hedge funds, and lots and lots and lots, like Jamie Dimon, who had $500 billion just sitting in cash. There's probably a boogeyman out there that people see that you and I don't because we're too busy doing our daily lives. And right now, these people would rather be in cash or cash equivalents. Is the stock market richly valued and due for a correction? Maybe. I mean, that's what I'm thinking, right? There's all this cash. They don't want to buy in the high. They'll wait. They'll sit on their hands for this thing to drop. I don't know. The only other thing I could think of is there's actually no buyers. I mean, it's one of two things, right? There's a lot of cash and people are just sitting waiting for something to happen. Or two, there's no buyers and the Fed is buying their own stuff, right? They print it, they buy it so they don't have to make a profit. I don't know which one it is, but damn, the 10-year fell to 136 in an inflationary environment. What the heck? So if you have any ideas, I'd love to hear from you. I got a lot of people that watch this channel with a lot of experience. If you have some ideas, maybe you can point to an article. I would love to read more on this because I hope there are some financial experts that take a shot at explaining this because this is one of those things you look at and you have to step back and go, didn't expect that. Am I missing something? So I hope there's some articles out there. If you find one, send it to me. Put a link below. DM me, however you like. I would love to see if you find something. Number two, why the heck are more and more Americans investing in Chinese stocks? Have you not learned your lesson? What was that coffee company, Luckin Coffee? Now we have a company that is the next coming of Uber in China. It goes public, and then 2 days later, it's essentially out of business because the Chinese government is doing this or that. What the? Really? Are we? Really? Have we not learned that a managed economy doesn't have the same rules and they are just as happy to hurt you and I? The retail investors piled into that stock. Now I think it's down 25% this morning. Why? Why are we investing in their stock? Why are we giving them I don't understand. Looks like AMC Theaters is going to be going to be selling another 25 million shares. Do you guys know how high AMC is? How much it's gone up just this year since January 1st? It's gone up 2,350%. Damn, wish I put 10 grand down on that. 2,350%. Market cap is $26 billion for a company that was essentially on death's door. They should be selling they should sell 50 or 100 million shares. This is something we talked about 4 or 5 months ago with these meme stocks. And I think it was GameStop at the time. They should sell, right? You are not being a good executive if you're not taking advantage of the market. Selling shares is the cheapest form of capital. Sell. So they should. Looks like we're going to see higher and higher oil prices. That it hit a high, or at least a last print that I saw, of $76.98. Let's call it $77. Remember, just a year ago it was negative. That was funny that day. Negative $35. That was crazy. But yeah, a high of 77. There are now calls for oil to go above 100. Remember those days, folks? Gas is going to get expensive. I filled up my tank the other day. It was almost $5 a gallon. Crazy. But yes, oil's going higher. OPEC has postponed meetings indefinitely. OPEC was hurt the last year. So they're not in a rush to put supply on the market. They like to see some prices go up. But again, oil, gas, these are inflation. And I go back to the 10-year crashing. I don't get it. You and I fill up our tanks. You and I buy food. You and I pay rent, pay mortgages. What the heck? I don't get it. Looks like Home Depot and Lowe's executives are watching this channel because you and I have been talking about a housing slowdown. Not a crash, slowdown. But it looks like Home Depot and Lowe's are both changing their business models right now. Home Depot and Lowe's are now focused not on the do-it-yourself crowd, which, you know, most of us were doing something in our home as we were nesting the last year because didn't have anywhere to go. But now we are out vacationing, eating out, throwing parties. The last thing we want to do is paint a bedroom or change a kitchen. So Home Depot and Lowe's are changing to builders. Folks, this is a sign. This housing slowdown is real. More inventory is coming. It has already started. I've already started to see articles in early July, but it is coming. And again, it's not a crash. But if you are an investor and you can find the motivated seller, you are going to make some money. The whole key of the last year is you and I couldn't find a motivated seller, right? But now we can. And people in the group are posting, how they bought I think one bought a condo for 15% under market, but bought this, they bought that. Yeah, you've got to focus on your buy box. You've got to do that. Folks, I don't know how many times I have to say daily disciplines. My course starts with creating a buy box and then hitting it every day. It should take you 10 or 20 minutes. I ask you to do the work. I set the schedule. I set the pace. It's up to you. You've got to do the work. If you need help, buy the course. Let's go. Wow, somebody's seeing days on market 150 days. That's pretty crazy. So again, the consumer is changing. These are the folks I've been following for 30 years. Economists, in my experience, always have their thing, right? Janet Yellen might be employment. Jerome Powell might be this. For me, it's always been the consumer. I don't understand why anybody looks at anything but the consumer. We're 68% of the economy. And if you can figure out where the consumer is going, you can invest ahead of the curve. So pretty crazy. I've done some research about supply shortages, basically cars, after we saw that crazy used car number the other day. Looks like more and more folks are calling for deliveries getting back to normal at the end of the year, probably Q1 of 2022. So if you are in the market for a new car and you can wait 6 or 9 months, probably a good idea because prices and choices are not great today. Moving on, I saw Wells Fargo. Man, Wells Fargo came out and basically called a tech wreck. Wells Fargo basically came out and said that's where the crack's going to happen. High multiple stocks, no earnings. They're in trouble when the economy reopens. Quite a ballsy call, frankly. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. I always wonder where they're playing. I'm guessing they're short, or they have bought early, right? They got out of tech early and they went somewhere else. This is kind of the anti-Cathie Wood call. I just thought about that while we're talking here. Right, Cathie Wood, if you don't know who she is, ARK Invest, she basically only buys high multiple tech stocks. But Wells Fargo is saying, watch out. Again, the housing slowdown, you're going to start seeing more and more articles. Inventory is coming on because what happened last year, basically homeowners stayed in place. They upgraded their house. Also, the second home market took off, right? So a lot of excess demand. Millennials aged into that 31, 32-year age bracket, which is the age for most first-time homeowners. Cheap interest rates, obviously, right? So payments, even though price is up, payments are down. Builders were slowed a couple of times right out of the gate when the crisis happened. They didn't know what was going on. Then in lumber prices and commodities and all of that, and now they have labor issues, right? They can't hire enough tradespeople. So the supply-demand imbalance is reversing, and it's reversing at different rates in different cities, but it is reversing. So it's going to be interesting to see how the slowdown is coming. Again, I've decided to keep the June 50 discount because why not? 20,000 subs here. I'm going to take 6 days off and decompress. So leave it there if you want to get started. Now is the time. And I'm going to close with this question because I would love to hear from you. Housing appreciation in 2020, let's call it 15%. I think most people are going to call for 8% in 2021. But I want to hear from you. What do you think 2022 is going to be? I'd love to hear where my audience is on this. Do you think home appreciation will be up next year or down? Right? I think that's the first question, right? Just up or down. Let me know in comments below. And then if up or down, what do you think? Like up 5%, down 2%? Are you one of the crash people and maybe you're calling 12%? I don't know. Realize that we are talking national numbers. If you want to get bonus points or extra credit, you can tell me what market you're in. Dallas, Chicago, whatever. And if you want to make a call on your market, I'd love to hear from you. So this is what I'll call, just because I like playing this game. I suspect 2022 is going to be about 4 to 5% up. My market of Fresno, California is probably higher than that, probably 8%. I think Fresno is still the cheapest big city in California. I think it has enough going for it. It's sort of the middle between SoCal and Bay Area. So that's where I'm at. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. And again, thank you for being with me on this journey. I honestly never thought we'd get to 20,000. I literally just hit record or go or live or whatever. Don't edit my videos. I'm just shocked. So thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. We do have a couple of experts coming on today, and you can count for at least 3 videos while I'm out. I'll be doing the daily financial news, and then I am trying to get 2 videos loaded each day so that you at least have 3 videos to watch on this channel. Have fun, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.